By the way, to the multiple perpetrator stalkers, I'm not coming out of anything and I am not being seen, nor was I divinely hidden. What actually happened is I was targeted by your network who engage in suppression and repression via surveillance abuses for the purposes of riding the surveillance based algorithm and placing yourself as prioritized. So you go around targeting people, stealing their intellectual property, syndicating and commercializing their stolen identities, and hurling and projecting narcissistic abuse on them. Your content is considered a form of psychological and cognitive warfare. You launder in your script electromagnetic warfare, chemical warfare, and electronic harassment as magic and witchcraft. You also work with the coaches who teach about narcissistic personality, like Sam Backman and Richard Grannon, and they teach you how to operationalize narcissistic abuse and how to use your content to launder surveillance abuse and how to project, uh, you know, how to produce plausible deniability through it. You are also connected to the alt-right new media through people like Jordan Peterson, who have taught you to launder this whole operation as something called the Matrix. The Matrix is a surveillance abuses based Ponzi and underground economy. And when you people talk about what is it? Judging you and people being malicious towards you and people trying to harm you, this is all called Zersetzung. This type of activity was engaged by the Eastern European Stasi, okay, before the Berlin Wall broke down. Yeah. And these people are a form of a secret police, or I guess they take advantage of neighborhood watch and counter terrorism, things that are supposed to be for the safety of society. They've corrupted it and they abuse it, which is why they call it a form of betrayal. So you can look at Jordan Peterson and his network discussing the same things that these lower end multiple perpetrator stalkers do, just in a higher order of thinking or perspective. These guys launder it down to like a Jerry Springer mess because they are for hire chaos agents, while Jordan Peterson and the rest of them discuss it as intellectuals. You can find the same things that these multiple perpetrator stalkers are discussing being talked about by people like, I think his name John Vervaeke. But what he does is he discusses the cognitive science of the matrix, of their ecosystem, and how all the players interact with one another, how they perceive, how they develop their culture and language, how conflict arises. And you can see other members of the higher order thinkers discussing what the multiple perpetrator stalkers do as game A or game B. One game, people are cooperative, and in the other game, it is a manufactured living hell. So that is pretty much the premise of their whole operation. Okay? It is Zersetzung turned into entertainment, and it drives their content production. So, all the judgments, all of the projection, all of the story times, it's all made up to abuse people they target, they suppress. And when they say that people are sorry or people would like to make an about face, um, it's just really funny to me because everybody who engages in this type of activity and terrorism knows from the very first start that they are A, hired to stalk people, B, hired to pathologically lie, and C, that they consider this type of activity a form of sacrifice. So all of these people go into targeting others with the understanding that they are engaging in a form of human sacrifice.